Well, good evening, morning, or afternoon, YouTube, whenever you decide to watch this. This is your Daily Stoic with your host, Jeffrey, one day at a time, McCabe. Now, let's see if I can remember that nickname and put it in the title of this video when I upload it later. I am pre-recording these videos, but I am doing one take, so that way it keeps the authenticity of the way I was doing them on Facebook Live. But I'm trying to pre-record some of them when I have time, so that way I can upload them, schedule them for upload, and I don't have to worry about it so much. So, as always, this is your Daily Stoic. We're reading the Daily Stoic, 366 Meditations on Wisdom, Perseverance, and the Art of Living by Ryan Holiday and Stephen Hasselman. Hope you guys are having a great day, great weekend. The weather's been cold here in Southern Ontario. I think I got a homie on Facebook from Mississippi, Big Five. Shout out to Big Five if you ever watch this. He's going viral right now. He's got 50,000 views. He did a weatherman, but they get snow in Mississippi, so it's cold everywhere. Shout out to all my people in the South. Hope you guys are staying safe. I know you guys don't get snow often, so we're not going to waste too much time. These videos are going to start going by pretty quick, I think. We'll keep them under 10 minutes for sure, it seems. And I hope you're enjoying them. Give me a like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. So Facebook Live, I was getting between 150 to 500 views. Some videos would crack 1,000. But I know that's a lot of auto plays. That's a lot of, easy accessibility. People aren't going to jump over to YouTube quite as quickly. So the views are low, but I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep learning. I'm going to try to produce better videos and see where it takes me. This is going to be, it's more of a challenge to me. If you're new here, I started doing these. I would love to do something in the realm of using my voice to A, help people, and B, make a living, whether that be motivational speaking, it could be preaching, could be music. I'm a hip hop artist as well. And I started doing these readings just to practice my live reading. And then it kind of was a thing. I got a lot of positive feedback from it. I did them for most of the year of 2024. And as we came into 2025, I thought, man, I don't want to do them again on Facebook and just go live every day. I wanted to switch it up, start the YouTube. So here we are. So thank you for joining me. Like I said, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. It really does go a long way. So we're going to get right into it. Like I said, these videos are going to be pretty short. Some might be like 5 minutes, depending how I feel. I do have some stuff to do. I have to get going shortly, so we're going to make this one quick. Today's Stoic is January 12th, 2025. The one path to serenity. Keep this thought at the ready at daybreak and through the day and night. There's only one path to happiness, and that is in giving up all outside of your sphere of choice, regarding nothing else as your possession, surrendering all else to God and fortune. Epictetus Discourses 4.4.39. Ooh, this is a good one. This morning, remind yourself of what is in your control and what's not in your control. Remind yourself to focus on the former and not the latter. Before lunch, remind yourself that the only thing you truly possess is your ability to make choices and to use reason and judgment when doing so. This is the only thing that can never be taken from you completely. In the afternoon, remind yourself that aside from the choices you make, your fate is not entirely up to you. The world is spinning, and we spin along with it, whichever direction, good or bad. In the evening, remind yourself again how much is outside of your control and where your choices begin and end. As you lie in bed, remember that sleep is a form of surrender and trust in how easily it comes, and prepare to start the whole cycle over again tomorrow. First of all, I want to say that Stoicism is a practice, and you have to think about it. You have to do stuff. You have to write it down. You have to reflect. If not, it just becomes, something in the background. And obviously, so every month is like a theme. So every one of these is going to be about reason, choice, and what's in your control. We talk about serenity. I'm pretty sure the guy who created cognitive brain theory, CBT, I'm pretty sure he was a Stoic. The Serenity Prayer, very big virtue of the Stoic. And yes, take some time to reflect on it. Remind yourself. Something else had caught my attention here about this, and now I kind of lost my train of thought. maybe I want to remember this time, perhaps in the afternoon myself. Something came to mind. Oh, your fate is not entirely up to you. In the Stoic, and we'll get into this in the teachings and the philosophy, it's like your health really isn't fully up to you, right? Like you can't control everything that happens in your body. You can try to eat healthy, and you know that story. It's like person never smoked, never drank, heart attack at 48 years old, like boom, just like that. And not this, and then there's a guy who smoked his whole life and never, got sick. But the point of it is that you actually don't really fully control your own body. You can help it. You can try to get sleep. You can try to eat properly, but anything can happen. The only thing you do control is your thoughts and your mind and your reasoned choice. And that's what was making me think about it. So like, don't stress about too much that isn't outside of your grasp or your control. And I think a lot of people do. I'm still working on it. I still stress about the future. I still think about shit that could have went different in the past. I got, I have 4 kids. I'm going to start doing these as anybody who's new here. So as I get into these, I'll give you little tidbits of my personal life. So I have 4 kids with 3 different women, and a huge part of my therapy was dealing with the shame of that or the guilt of that or wishing it worked out differently, wishing I had the 25-year marriage and never had to deal with, court or separation or visitations or that shit used to kill me. It's never what I wanted, never what I intended, never would have imagined this is where I am. And I had to learn how to let a lot of that go. I still deal with it. I'm like, oh man, I wish it would have been different, but you can't change it. It's not within your control. What's done is done. You learn, you live, and you learn, and you move forward, right? So I think a lot of people do that. Stress about the past, stress about what's going to happen tomorrow. You can only make choices right now to help yourself tomorrow, and that might not even work. But if you make good choices now, you're hoping that you keep rolling forward with that. And sometimes life will just fucking smack you in the face like that, and you don't even know where it comes from. Like you don't. Sometimes bad things happen to good people. Sometimes good things happen to bad people. So you can only control what you control. Take a hold of what you can and make good choices. And that's at the bottom, the virtue. It's like we are good people by nature. That's what the Stoics believe, and that's what I also believe. Love, hope, and faith. Hope you guys have a great day. I love you, y'all, motherfuckers. Oh, I don't know. Am I allowed to swear on YouTube? They gonna ban me for swearing? Is that gonna be a thing? I better look up the rules. I don't know much about YouTube, so we're learning together. These are gonna get better and better. I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.